Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Persona 5. On the last episode, we maxed out another Confidant, this time with our girlfriend Makoto, and this episode, the maxing out of Confidants isn't going to end anytime soon, because right now, we're actually going to speak with Oya. You sure come here a lot. I don't really mind it, but keep yourself in check, okay? I work here, Lala, for God's sake! You should know me by now. Like, seriously, you really should know me. I've spoken to you actually quite a bit. Anyway, Oya! Okamura Foods. That was unexpected, huh? And then your principal commits suicide? Public blames the Phantom Thieves for both incidents, but something doesn't add up. Maybe you're rubbing off on me, but I guess a journalist's gotta question everything. I have to tell you something. Could you join me? Sure thing. Take a seat. Sorry, I have to take this. Just a minute.
Yep, replace the previous article. No worries, right? Might as well go all out if we're gonna do this. I'm gonna scrap the others and rewrite them as well. Yep, tomorrow morning then. Sorry, that was the chief.
Sounds like you've got a lot of rework to do. You gonna be able to hold on? You two on good terms?
He's been great. He's ignoring the higher-ups' orders to help me. I'm doing a special expose on the Phantom Thieves, and the chief's helping me. It's about their origin and the root of the problem they're trying to solve. I think it really captures the spirit of journalism.
Yeah. Man, you were really made for this job, Oya. Your spirit's rubbing off on me, even. You're really earnest.
It's my original field of expertise. I am a journalist after all, you know? The higher-ups were against it, but this expose has been very popular with our readers. Since we've sold so many copies, there's nothing they can do about it. Or us.
Just be careful. You're gonna have to keep on thinking up, you know, popular things to write about to make sure they can't touch you.
So, we're planning to throw in additional articles while we have the chance.
Oh? I'll read the next issue.
Thanks. I'm still counting on your contributions to help us sell issues, you know.
Hey, be grateful. I'm not one to read tabloids, you know?
Alright! Let's have a victory celebration! Lala-chan, I hope you have some Dom Perignon for us.
I told you last time, we don't have any of that here.
That's what I figured. So, I reserved a bottle at the wine shop.
Okay, I'll go get it for you.
Impressive. Looks like Lala-chan took the hint.
Oh. You wanted to speak to me alone? Thank God, because I'm still a minor.
I wanted to speak with you. In private.
Yeah, I'm happy to talk. I have a funny feeling I know what's gonna come from this conversation.
I'll loosen up a bit, will ya? I've been quietly making preparations to write a story about Shido's confidant, too. I'm going to uncover the truth. I swear to Kaio.
Hey, rip that asshole a new one for me, you know? Because I don't like him too.
Thanks. Again. Whenever I felt like giving up, you encouraged me to keep going. It's all thanks to you that I was able to get this far. Mr. Phantom Thief.
There it is.
The Chief's change of heart happened exactly the same way as those other cases. And the timing was absolutely perfect. You're the only one who could have orchestrated all that.
Yeah, it's a really bad habit of mine. I should really stop, you know, changing hearts of people I get close to, like, immediately after they tell me details, because, it's getting really obvious. So you knew all along?
It was so obvious.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm convinced sense from all the recent coverage that the Phantom Thieves truly are valiant. Helping the weak, punishing the bad. They actually do all those things. In a sense, you and I have the same objective. We both want to expose the ills of society. So, I won't tell anyone about your true identity. Let's form a united front to fight evil.
Oh, thank God. You know, you being a journalist and all, and me being, you know, wanted by the law and all, and, oh, thank you so much.
If it weren't for you, I never would have been able to return to my journalist self. My high schooler source who manipulated information ended up manipulating my heart, too. I'm gonna return the favor one of these days, alright? Until then, we'll race to see who can expose evil first.
You're on, but, I got a little bit of an advantage considering how I, do the manipulating and all, but, you give it a good shot too. I feel a strong bond with Oya.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the devil, granting thee infinite power.
Ichiro Oya, the journalist, now complete. New ability, Legendary Scoop. Security level will not increase and will drop to 0 overnight. That's pretty strong.
Alright.
Devil Arcanas are always fun in Persona games, and this one was no different.
Alright.
You can now fuse Beelzebub, the most powerful persona of the Devil Arcana.
Anyway, where the hell is Lala-chan? Shall we get started then? Considering we're already in a celebratory mood.
Man, you just can't wait to get tipsy, can you?
I wonder if you'll make it back home tonight. I'm gonna have you stick around till the very end.
You're not gonna give me alcohol, right? I'm a lightweight.
I will not accept your refusal.
Are you already drunk? Oh god. Well, I guess we partied till we were purple. You're a fun one, Oya.
Hi.
Alright everyone, quiet down. I'm changing my lesson for today. Instead of a regular class, we'll be reviewing last week's materials. I suggest you listen carefully. But don't think you can slack off, okay? I absolutely won't allow it. No slacking off. Kawakami's graciously given us this free time. We better put it to good use.
What do you want to do?
So, what's the plan? I'm actually gonna read. Thanks to the book about speed reading, I can read faster, and I was supposed to read, the book I believe was called Woman in Dark, but I forgot to swap out Call of Cthulhu. That's actually okay, because I can just read about Chinese sweets instead. A guidebook to enjoy the sweets found within Chinatown. Beyond the buns, rediscover the charms of Chinatown.
Oh.
It's Motomachi Chinatown, huh? Wow, the pictures really show how lively the place is. Everything from high-class traditional cuisine to street food like Xiaolong Bao. This seems like a fun place to explore and try out street food. Oh, I am there. As soon as I can figure out an excuse to go there. There's so many shops in Chinatown, aren't there? Yeah, we've never actually been to Chinatown. Japan's largest Chinatown, gourmet Chinese restaurants line the streets. 4,000 years of history. Take a walk through a foreign city. Enjoy the stall food and souvenirs.
Alright.
Awesome. You should invite someone to go to Motomachi Chinatown sometime. Yeah, maybe I should.
Got it.
Ah, that was great. We should thank Kawakami for this later. It's actually been a while since I've spoken to Kawakami. Maybe I should say hi, just for old time's sake. That's always the funny thing about Persona games. It's that when you finish with a Confidant, it's like, okay, I'm done talking to you. See you in 6 months. Especially with the earlier ones. Feels kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. Where would Kawakami go? Probably the student, not the student, the teacher's office. That's a shame. I was hoping to at least talk to her once. Anyway, right now, I need to go to the library and swap out my books. Miss Librarian, it's been a while. Let's see. I don't think many people ever check these books out. Oh god. Depth perception. There we go. Okay, I'd like to return my book. And I'd like to borrow a new book. Woman in Dark, please. Woman in Dark, okay, sounds interesting. It's probably the last time we're going to... Maybe not, actually. It's pretty obvious that every book is corresponding with a party member, and we haven't got the one to do with Akechi yet, so maybe not. I'm really running out of ways to say interesting if you haven't guessed that already. Oh, man. Okay, you know what? I'm going to make it my mission. I'm going to cut to when I find Kawakami. I want to speak to her, even if it is pretty much pointless. I don't care. I want to say hi. Well, I couldn't find her, but... Well, you know what? I've never been to the school store before, and I've been here God knows how many months. Like, 7? 8? Maybe? No. It'll be like 6, 7. 6, 7 months.
What do you want?
What do you actually have here? Autumn bread, fried bread, jam bread, yakisoba pan. Basically a lot of bread. Holy shit, that restores 200 HP to one ally? That's actually not that bad. And it's really cheap. You know what? Screw it. Restores 10 HP, 20 HP. Restores 50 HP and hunger for one ally. You know what? Yeah, I'll take the autumn bread. There you go. I finally bought something from the school store. Anyway, let's go hang out with who we're going to hang out with today. And it's actually going to be the next person we're going to max out. So let's go. Oh, Yusuke. This is the last time we're going to spend time together. I must tell you my secret. I'm in love with your art. Look, I'm sorry, dude. It's not you, it's me. I thought it was you, and I thought I was in love with you, but no, it was really just your art. It's only the art I care about. You're still a pretty cool dude. I'll hang out with you, but we can't be together, man. It's not, like I said, it's not you, it's me. Plus, I have a girlfriend, so, you know, that would be kind of immoral. Anyway, let's actually start this confidant. And by start, I mean end it. I'm gonna miss this, though. Yesterday was a really fun confidant to go through. Do you have some time today? There is something I would like to show you. Sure thing. Let's go, buddy. You see, I entered my piece into Kawanabe's competition. Moreover, it was accepted. The resulting exhibition is actually going on as we speak.
Let us be off.
Come, let us go. It is being held at the same museum as last time. Yusuke's painting won the competition.
I still have much to learn, but I finally painted something that I can be satisfied with.
I could definitely feel the passion from it. Jesus. It's like an explosion. Like the Big Bang or something.
Yes. This is the true heart of humanity. The title is Desire and Hope. What do you think?
So you added hope.
Well, I added aspects that were previously lacking. This light is all of you. The title lists hope, but in my mind, It's a much more concrete thing. I can't believe I didn't realize that until now. You.
It's a good painting.
Huh?
It's not trying to be eccentric for the sake of being eccentric, like the last time. To think the same painting can change this much. So this is the answer you've come up with.
It is.
Desire and hope. I see. Beauty and ugliness. Humans are creatures that possess both. It seems you understand that.
What are you playing at?
Did you provoke Yusuke on purpose?
I apologize, although my intent was to encourage you. It was rather crude.
So you weren't a bad person in the end.
Still, I believe that this ploy needed to be done in order to ignite your competitive spirit.
But why would you do that? What's your objective?
I wanted to do something for you as another person who is free from Madarame's chains. That's all.
Huh?
Madarame held a grudge against me for supposedly stealing his customers from him. To start, I couldn't get anyone to rent me space for exhibits. He caused me no end of hardship.
So that's why.
Yes, the heart of man is painted with desire, even if it's coated entirely in black at times. However, it seems you have the strength to not look away from it, and chose to stand up against it. If only he had your strength.
Do you mean Madarame?
Madarame and I go back a long way. First as classmates, then as teachers at the same art school. He used to have a noble spirit. Said he wanted to aim for the top of the art world one day.
Huh?
But in the end, even the art world has its share of politics. Those who are cunning win. Our hearts were stained black in that manner. But the human heart is a strange thing. It can't completely separate black from white. I was shocked when I heard that he took you in. He never liked children, you see.
Oh?
This happened just before we cut all ties from each other. But I got a call from him. He was panicking that nearby clinics were closed and that his kid had a fever.
Sensei.
So that was another aspect of him then.
Yeah.
Still had a bit of light deep down in that black heart of his.
I don't want any more losers like me, or misguided winners like him being born from this world. That's why I started this foundation. So how about it? Would you like our support? Without the overbearing marketing production, of course.
It's a truly kind offer. Thank you for your generosity. However, I must respectfully decline.
Huh. What makes you say that?
I am not Madarame. I won't be stained by desire. After all, I can see hope. If I am lost, they will extend their hands. If I am wrong, they will chastise me. As long as I have my rays of hope to guide me, I will be fine.
Ha! Madarame really did have a good eye.
What a strange man.
You're one to talk. Yeah, you're a stranger, Yusuke, let's be honest.
For declining his offer?
No, just... you sweet, innocent summer child.
It is a tad wasteful of me to decline. Still, I believe it's for the best. I feel contradictory, but that's the human heart, correct? Interesting. That's exactly what I should be painting. It must have been troublesome dealing with me.
Nah, not at all.
But for some reason, I knew that you wouldn't abandon me until everything was said and done. Thank you, my friend.
Of course. We're bros, man. Feel a strong bond with Yusuke.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the Emperor, granting thee infinite power.
Yusuke Kitagawa of the Emperor. Max rank. Let's see what your persona has turned into, Yusuke. And see how much you've grown.
Alright. Alright.
You can now fuse Odin, the most powerful persona of the Emperor Arcana.
Persona within me has awakened to a new power. Alright.
Holy shit, that looks cool! Yusuke's persona Goemon has transformed into Kamu Susano.
Now that I'm out of my slump, I need to make up for the time I wasn't able to paint. I reiterate my promise to you. I'll extend my assistance to you, should you ever stumble.
Just remember, that promise goes two ways. I need to help everyone, you know?
Now then, shall we go?
Yes, let's.
In order for me to learn more about the heart, we need to work hard on our thief business.
Oh, that's a really cool design. Hey Yusuke, do you mind if I get some art from you? Don't worry, it'll be commissioned. I'll pay you. I don't want to be a jerk, you know. That goes to any other aspiring artists watching this episode. Anyway. I would shill out every single artist if I had the money. So many cool people online who do such cool art. Anyway, let's see what we got. Evade fire. I have no idea what I want to. Let's see. Heavy damage to all foes, heavy damage to one foe. Minuscule damage to one foe 3 to 5 times. I should probably get rid of Rising Slash, right? Actually, maybe Speedmaster. Maybe that's a better idea. Ah, crap, this is a hard. Increase accurate invasion for one ally for 3 turns. I don't like... You know what? We'll go get rid of Tsukakaja. I don't like effects... I don't like buffs that only affect one ally. I like it to be all allies or something along those lines. So I think that will do for now. Why haven't they been arrested? What is the government doing? Blah de blah de blah. Arrest the Phantom Police. Blah de blah de blah. Should the diet really be dissolving at a time like this? Blah de blah de blah. Problems, problems, problems. Top priority. Safety. How are we supposed to feel safe? I get their concerns, but Jesus Christ, people. Think for yourselves.
Ah, you're back.
So, how about the investigation? It seems they have no evidence that can truly be called as such. Well, duh. However, it seems they have no intentions of changing their plans. They're going to investigate at both Shujin Academy and LeBlanc, right? Indeed. I can understand Shujin. But why LeBlanc? The key is Wakaba Ishiki. Is it because of my mom's research? Correct. Her study of cognitive science is closely connected to this case. Of that, there can be no doubt. then this guy's really the mastermind behind all of this. That would be the case. There can be no mistake. The one who erased cognitive science from this world is surely the culprit behind everything. And getting rid of the research was to ensure only they could use its powers. How perceptive of you. Yes, that is the only logical conclusion. Both Sai-san and I are searching for clues about that research. But just as we were about to deepen our investigation, this commotion began. And to make things even more troublesome, there was only one person with strong connections to both Shujin Academy and LeBlanc. And that person turned out to be the leader of the Phantom Thieves. So the culprit had calculated all of this in advance. Heavens no, that would be impossible. This was a miracle created by the coinciding of multiple chance situations. Dude, you hear that? He says you got miraculously bad luck. Don't that make you feel good? I'm so lucky. You know, shitty luck is still luck. Yes, your luck really is impressive. I guess that's one way of thinking about it. At any rate, that's the current state of things. And that's why we must obstruct the investigation at all costs. Yes, that's our intention. You really do have something special about you. I can say that with confidence now. Yeah, you say that. I'm not sure if it's entirely just luck. Maybe I'm overthinking it a little bit. Anyway, Woman in Dark.
Make sure you close up.
Sure thing. The mysterious milady's achievements were quite numerous. This woman's skills were quite amazing, but I can't help but feel shocked by how brazen she was.
Oh.
So you finished reading Woman in the Dark. Goodness, there are so many ways to trick people. So many secret techniques and maneuvers. Yeah. There sure is.
Alright.
God, it feels so good to have all my stats at maxed. Like, I don't have to worry about not having enough stats for events anymore. It feels so good.
Hiya.
Hey! It's already the 12th. We have about a week until the investigation. Can we make it so we can send the calling card? Let's go to the palace today. Not yet on, but still something that we need to do. I'm sure you have a plan. You're you, after all. I don't want to be arrested for a false accusation. I want to find the real culprit, after all. Let me know when you decide to go. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Sure thing. We need to prepare ourselves, and for that, we'll be going into mementos. Not right now, but later. Do you like hearing your own voice? Have you ever heard of a recording of your own voice? Were you surprised? A little bit on the nose there, buddy. Jeez. I'll be hearing it in editing as we speak. That's because when you hear your own voice normally, you hear it through your bones. The voice you hear in a recording that makes you feel uncomfortable is unmistakably your own voice. Now then, Kayabukun. Has hearing someone's voice over the phone ever felt strange to you?
Do you know the answer?
Do you know why hearing someone's voice over the phone sounds different than their real voice? How'd you know that? It's because it's heavily processed.
Well done.
I'm impressed. That's correct. It's practically not even their own voice anymore. To transmit data, cell phones use a certain way of encoding your voice into digital information. And when your phone has to use that data to reassemble a voice, it can only do so much. Just give it time. Eventually, we'll be able to make communication devices which have no differences whatsoever.
Alright.
Wonder if I'll be around to see that day. Probably. Oh, you think you'd be able to tell if you were hearing a computer talking? As long as the tone and intonation match, the listener's brain fills in any other differences. Most of our communication is based on assumptions.
I see.
Yeah, my voice just sounds like meows to people who don't know me. Jeez, assumptions are dangerous. Assumptions, huh? I'll keep that in mind.
Hey,
Anyway, to the top of the roof of the school we go! Hello there, Haru. Still doing your gardening, I see.
my.
Yusuke, have you decided on the plans for today? Oh god, that was a voice crack and a half. I can't remember if vegetables take up time. Hang on, you know what? Give me a sec. Don't worry, I'll be back in a second. I'm just wanting to do a little experiment. Save very quickly. I don't think it uses up time, and it would be useful for dungeons, so... That makes me happy. These vegetables should grow nicely here. What do you think? Fully restores SP to one ally. Hard to grow tomato restores 100 SP to all allies. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, it's on tomato. I hope it grows to be big. The sun tomato is doing well. It should be ready to harvest by the 18th of November. I hope you're looking forward to it. Yeah, okay. We actually did the plants. Okay, perfect. That's the one problem with doing this by schedule. Like, I get really paranoid about, you know, missing anything important or accidentally doing something I wasn't supposed to. Alright, I found a place that serves an especially rare type of coffee. Would you be interested in joining me there? Sure thing. Let's go. I'm not much of a coffee man, but I'll give it a try. Then it's decided. This particular restaurant is in an expensive hotel buffet. Hopefully the coffee lives up to that reputation. Is it the place I'm thinking of? Yes, it is. Do you remember how I mentioned before about my newfound interest in coffee? Well, I've decided to start studying the topic more seriously by going out to places like this. I've been keeping it a secret from my fiancé though. You see, just a single cup of dark ivory coffee here costs roughly 6,000 yen. Jesus Christ. Well, it must be amazing then, right? I'll just have to pour a load of milk and probably about 5 teaspoons of sugar into it. I've heard it is. Apparently the beans they use are exceedingly rare. Either way, perhaps we should try it before passing judgment. Well, shall we order? I'll be paying for your cup as well. I can't let you do that. That's noble of you. But allow me to handle this. I invited you after all. Well, if you feel okay about it. I wonder how it will taste. Well, here we go. Down the hatch. Oh, this is nothing compared to what Takemi tried to feed me all those times. There is a faint bitterness beneath the strangely mellow flavor. This coffee is severely distinct from what Sojiro serves at LeBlanc. It has a distinctly fragrant aroma paired with a mild flavor. This is undoubtedly delicious, yet I would barely consider it coffee. Apparently it's brewed using beans gathered from elephant dung. Yep, I can taste the elephant.
I'm sorry.
I apologize for not disclosing that to you earlier. Okay, I don't get this thing with people. I've never been the type of person to eat something and be like, oh, this tastes good, what is it? And then they say something like, I don't know, crickets or something. I never got the gag where people immediately just like spit it out. Like, it tastes delicious. Why do you care what it was originally? It's obviously edible. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I just thought you might find it hard to enjoy if you had known ahead of time. Oh, I don't care. I was surprised to hear it at first myself, but that was actually why I wanted to try it to begin with. Another rare type of coffee, Kopi Luwak, is gathered from the feces of a small cat called a civet. Interestingly enough, though, the flavor differs depending on what animal it was originally consumed by. Speaking of cats, do you think Mona-chan would be able to... Let's ask him. Perhaps it would become LeBlanc's new specialty drink. Maybe not tell the customers what they're eating. Oh, but we need Mona-chan for our operations, huh? We can't afford to make him eat beans all day. That sounds so awful. Coffee is so profound. Especially after a sentence like that. Haru-chan. Huh? Takakura-san? What a strange place for us to meet. It's not often I see people your age at this luxurious buffet. And who is this? Oh, he's a friend from school. Yusuke-kun, this is Takakura-san, the new president of Okamura Foods. By the way, it looks like we will be able to avoid litigation. We somehow settled on decent terms. You don't need to worry. Oh, and about your shares. You should consider letting the company hold on to them for the time being. I'm sure you have enough on your plate already, given everything that's happened to you.
No.
Well, I'm sorry to bring that up while you two are enjoying yourselves here. That aside, how are things going with Sugimura-kun? You know, these days you need to reserve a wedding hall almost a year in advance if you want a good one. Sometimes it worries me how laid back you are, Haru-chan. Right, we're in the process. Well, I should be heading back to the office now, but but please allow me to pay for your drinks. No, that's quite alright. And, about the shares, I can handle them for now. I'm going to protect that which my father left for me. I understand. Please do try to reconsider, though. Well, if you'll excuse me. That was a lie. There's no way I can handle the responsibilities I have to deal with right now. I mean, I'm just an inexperienced high schooler, but I can't leave the company in Takakura-san's hands. Hey, what do you think of him? I'm not really sure, in all honesty. You're so honest, Yusuke-kun. But I agree. I really don't know whether or not I can trust him. Right now, the most prevalent rumor about Takakura-san is that he was pleased by my father's passing. I mean, he was certainly the person who stood to benefit the most from it. It's hard to deny that fact. But he says he's trying to rebuild our company image. I just can't tell if he really means it. You know, sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I didn't have money. If I was normal. Don't get me wrong, the company is definitely important, but it's often nothing more than a source of stress. With you guys, though, I feel like I actually belong. That's why I'm going to work extra hard to make sure my harvests turn out great. Celeb talk. Chance to step down. A chance to renegotiate shadows again.
All right.
With people. Oh, and as for that Sugimura-san, that's my fiancé. Yep, I guessed. He's been really showering me with presents lately. One night, he even left a bouquet of roses on my pillow. But he would have needed one of my servants to help him accomplish that, right? That's a scary thought. Even worse, Takakura-san has been hurrying us to get married after what happened to my father. He claims it's because of the profit the marriage will bring to the company. But there has to be more to the situation than just that. It's a complicated one, that's for sure. Anyway, I'll look a little deeper into Takakura-san. Perhaps he truly was pleased by my father's death. Maybe I should start by asking the employees who are trying so desperately to win my favor. You haven't drank any more of your coffee, Yusuke-kun. Aren't you going to finish it?
Goodbye.
Oh, don't be a wuss, me. Just down the whole thing. Man, I'm gonna have to think hard on that one and how to figure solving that problem. Because honestly, I don't know. Anyway. Hello there, Y. Let me check to make sure I have a hanged persona. Yes, I do, thank God. It's getting crazy out there with all those incidents happening. Well, it makes my job easier. Let's work today. In that case, I've got a big favor to ask you. I want to settle things with Suda. Will you come with me as my witness? I'll do my best to protect you, but I can't guarantee your safety. You can say no. Well, you gave me the option, so sure, let's do it.
Sorry.
Is that right? I appreciate it. It's gonna be under the Girder Bridge. It's close by, so follow me. So, you know everything. Wait, that's the brat from your shop, isn't it? I should have known he was working for you.
Hey.
He's my witness here today. Now listen, I'd be glad to keep my mouth shut about your failed deal if you stay away from my family. That includes me, Kaoru, and this kid here. So you're still sticking to the code even in retirement?
Yeah.
Rules ain't meant to be broken. You're as sharp as ever, Mune. Glad to see you haven't lost your touch in your absence. I bet we never would have gotten duped by those Hong Kong motherfuckers if I still had you as my right-hand man. Instead, I'm stuck dealing with this mess that idiot Masa made for me. Hey kid, sorry for getting a respectable teen like yourself wrapped up in a bullshit feud. I hope dealing with all this Yakuza business hasn't been too much trouble. Oh, believe me, I am plenty acquainted with Yakuza business. But, I did it all for a why. He's a bro. Thanks, kid.
Yo.
Suda-san, I gotta be honest with you. This whole thing has been a real goddamn pain in the ass. But it's over. You're finished. I don't think you understand, Mune.
Whoa.
What? You're not the one who gets to make the decisions around here. The hell you doing? I'm done playing nice with you. You're gonna make me and what I need one way or another, UI. And if you can't do it fast, both your son and this little witness of yours are gonna pay for it.
What'd you say?
Christ, Suda. You're not some random fuck off the street. You're supposed to be better than this. Times have changed, Mune. You're hung up on bullshit like pride and duty, but what do you know? Nobody gives a fuck about your goddamn code of honor anymore! You bastard. Now you listen to me, you little piece of shit. You're going to make those guns, and you're gonna do it fast! Don't make me tell you again!
Shit.
I'm such a freaking idiot. That guy ain't the suitor I know. Based on what just happened, I'm done for the second I give him the guns he's looking for. God damn it. Look, kid, you should probably go. I don't got any more tasks for you. Just forget all of this. I want to help you, why? I appreciate the offer, I really do. I just can't let you do that. I'm gonna make those guns for him. I gotta do what I can to protect Kaoru. If that means helping out that psychopath, so be it. He's been painted into a corner. He might be dead if I don't do something about Suda soon. Suda, when did he turn into such a heartless bastard? What's his full name? Huh? Why do you? Actually, it's probably best that you know. It's Akimitsu Suda. He was famous around here for being an incredible martial artist back in the day. If you see him around town, run. Go to the police if you have to. They'll keep you safe so long as you tell them who's after you. Yeah, I got that. Anyways, we're done here. Thanks for all you've been giving me.
Later.
And, take care of yourself, kid. I'm gonna help you, why, whether you want me to or not. I've seen my fair share of Yakuza business, and this will be no different. Also, who's calling me? Haru, would you like to go see a movie tomorrow? We have about a week left, so why don't we take a break? There's a thriller that's out called Patch Saw. What do you think, if you can handle that kind of stuff, that is? Didn't know you were into horror movies, but I'm sorry, Haru, I'm gonna have to decline because tomorrow's really important. I guess I should have expected that, asking so suddenly. Perhaps next time. I feel bad every time I have to do that, but tomorrow is very important. Because tomorrow, we're going into Mementos. And we're going to do it on the next episode of Let's Play Persona 5. So, we completed a few more confidants today. And also getting freaking phone calls or text messages, whatever. Only 1 week remaining. Yeah, that's how much time we got to nab that treasure. There's that, but it also how much longer we'll get to stay as the Phantom Thieves. Yeah. Now that you mentioned that, it is quite an odd feeling. I've been trying to avoid thinking about that until the time actually comes. Did you remember, Yusuke? Yep. Let's just do our best. That's not really an answer to my question, but it's good motivation. Well, I guess all we can do now is do this shit like we always do. Yeah, for Makoto's sister. Thank you, everyone. And now on the next episode of Let's Play Persona 5, we'll go into Mementos, and as you may notice, it's a very, very special day because it's flu season, and well, it's going to be a very interesting couple of episodes, maybe even 3 episodes of going through Mementos, so look forward to it. See you guys then.